This is a great outfit you've got on today. What are you
Thank
shooting
you.
to be dressed so spiffy?
Well, this isn't my whole outfit, actually. This is the morning after waking up in bed with
Who?
someone. But obviously I'm still clothed, so it's
Right.
okay. But I was wearing a headband, of course, and other jewelry and things, but I guess those were disregarded through the night somehow.
So what were you shooting today? What was the scene?
We're still in the middle of it. Dear God. And I don't know how much I can tell you. Chuck and I, should I tell? I don't know. I end up waking up and Chuck's in my bed, and I'm not happy about it. But nothing happened, so.
But you've been down that road before.
I know. She can't help herself.
I guess not.
I understand. She's attracted to bad boys.
That's right. So this is the season finale. How are you feeling wrapping up the season?
It feels good.
Yeah?
I'm really, really excited. I'm so glad that we got everything done, and I'm really happy with the way everything's turning out, and we're coming back for another season, so it's going to be a ton of work. So I'm kind of glad we're going to get a little break. We're going to get to watch the episodes, so it'll be nice.
Right.
Leave you thirsty for more.
Exactly. Now, I hear Michelle Trachtenberg's character rivals you as a bigger bitch.
Yeah, actually. Well, you know, I didn't know what was going to happen, but I just kept on saying to everybody because I didn't know. I was like, I might as well be writing the show because I kind of did what I expected. Which is she's kind of I mean, you know, my character obviously is sort of the resident bitch in town, but you know, Michelle comes in and she's this bad girl bitch that's just wild and from Serena's past, and everybody hates her. And but I didn't get any interaction with her until this episode, so. It'll be really fun. I haven't shot that yet, but it'll be really great.
See, I love Blair, and I don't know what that says about me as a person, like loving the person that she is.
You know what? I love you. That's good, because I do too. Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's kind of what we're going for. I think it would kind of just be pointless to watch a character you completely hated.
Right. And I also love Chuck.
That's well, you know what? First of all, he's hot,
right? And
he's well dressed,
right?
And he's British, covering it with a cute little American accent, endearing. But yeah, he's just so bad. He's good.
Exactly. Where do you find that inner bitchy girl to get Blair out?
I don't have to take that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. At these hours, maybe. I don't know. You know, I think that the way I play it, I think it's fun to kind of bring out that little bit campiness to the bitchy, you know, lines and the little, you know, remarks she has. But generally, I feel like whenever I'm playing any moments where I think it's her insecurity that makes her act the way she does, and sort of the way she was brought up. So there's always a motive behind it.
Sure.
And she does rationalize everything she does, even though you're like, that does not make any sense. Can you just calm down, really? But I don't know. I mean, I love her, so, you know, I don't know. To call her just a flat-out bitch is,
there's more to her.
It's generalizing a bit.
That's right. Since being on the show, what's the craziest bit of gossip you've heard about yourself? Or read about yourself?
We hear all kinds of stuff, but I don't know. I feel like our lives are way more interesting than the gossip. Like, you know what I mean? But nobody really wants to hear that we're all really good friends and that we all hang out and the set's a really fun and warm place. They want everybody to, you know, think that we're all dating each other and fighting with each other. So I think like stuff about, you know, that you know, we're not all friends or that everybody's dating, that kind of stuff. I don't even know. I can't keep track of it anymore. But it is Gossip Girl, so you expect that, the gossip.
Course. But when you guys are out, I mean, you all go out together.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we all get along and we all have one thing or another to give to the group. And, you know, all of us, I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better cast, and we're all the same age. We all live in New York, close by each other. Right. So, I don't know. It's a blessing, I think.
Sure.
And why not? Like, you know what I mean? Stop saying we're all fighting. Like, it's crazy.
But if you're all out and pictures are taken, does it ever feel like you're on like your life is an episode of Gossip Girl?
I haven't experienced that unless we know there's going to be a red carpet.
Okay.
Honestly. So, and it's really funny because I mean, it is like people, but I think that's how it kind of is with anybody. And I think people are, because of the material on the show and the way the show is, people like to play it up and follow it as if it's real, but not, I don't really know how to explain it, but I think it's that there's this sort of fascination, and in the show we play on that fascination.
Right.
So in real life it just becomes more intense, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I think it's funny. I don't know. Whatever. People are watching the show, so that's all that matters.
Exactly. What do you think of this celebrity thing and ending up in tabloids and on blog sites?
I haven't really, I mean...
Like, we see you in magazines.
But I feel like usually when I end up in a magazine, it's like times when you plan it, which is really good. You know, when you're all done.
Right.
Your makeup's done and your hair's good, you chose your outfit. So that's kind of like, you know, calculated, I think, which is good. If it were not, I don't know. I mean, I can't even pay attention to it because you kind of lose sight of what you're actually doing the show for, which is, you know, for the sake of making a good show, and we all love it. So, you know, we got to focus.
Yeah, but that being said, does that play into your mind when you're like, hey, I'm going to go out and run some errands today. I better look good just on the chance that someone might be taking my picture today. Do you think about that?
No, I just have an assistant too. I'm just kidding. I'm like about the celebrity thing.
So no, not really affecting your everyday life.
No. I can't think about that. If you change everything in your life, you kind of become, I think, you know, instead of just being who you are, you become what other people think you are or want you to be, and you sort of lose your identity. So you got to just keep track. And I think, you know, as far as going out in like your normal clothes and not being crazy about what you look like, I mean, people need to start just being themselves a little bit.
Exactly. I love the show for the gossip and the drama and everything else, but I also love it for the fashion. That is such a huge part of the show.
Yes.
Do you see yourself in Blair in any way with the fashion?
More and more. But, you know, in my life, obviously, before the show, I didn't really, I had an idea about designers and fashion, and, you know, I've always loved fashion, but I didn't really have the cash for those high-end things, and she has a really, really expensive taste. So, I mean, she's got a very cute style. I think it's something that I like to take pieces from, but I don't go overboard. I mean, in every outfit, she's perfectly coiffed and appropriate in her hair and her headbands and her tights and her flats and her purse. And so I don't know if I go that far, but she does have a really cute, like she has kind of a combination between like feminine and flirty with like a very structured sort of, you know, Audrey Hepburn-esque style. So it's interesting, and it's really, really fun to wear.
Do you wear headbands in real life?
I have a few. I do. I have. But I think that's only because of Blair. I'm not really a huge headband person. When I was a little kid, I definitely did a lot. Ones with the little clear plastic ones that were like the little lattice work.
With the little teeth in them that hurt you.
And you cover your eyes with them. You pretend you're on Star Trek.
Exactly. There was a girl at work, actually, who came in one day looking really cute, headband, little short dress. I said, oh, my God, you look great. She's like, I'm so Blair Waldorf today.
I know. That's so funny.
It's
that's
totally
so
a look.
Funny. Well, when I see the girls come up to, like, the Upper East Side and we're shooting up there, and I'm like, that girl... This is perfect. She's got, like, her little, like, Marc Jacobs bag and her little, like, Lawn Van Flats, and we're like, you should just be in the show, except you look, like, 10 years younger than us.
Now, what's this I hear about you going back to Entourage? Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah? What can you tell us about that?
I'm going back. It's been years since I did it. I did it the first season, a couple of episodes, and I was this pop singer, so I'm